20s are for growth,
falling in love, and taking risks. You can't waste them.
not your golden years. See more, do more, and be more.
Welcome back to my 20s diary. In my journey to enrich my 20s, I came up with the phrase, see more, be more, do more. And today we're going to be talking about be more. And it's about to be winter time. I'm in my winter era makeup. I love this look. Let me know if anyone wants a tutorial on a white eyeshadow look. I do them all the time. But in order to continue with the being more in our 20s, we have to get through the winter. We have to get through the winter. And I'm a summer child. I enjoy the summer. I thrive in the summer. I need the sun to function. So the winter is very much a hard part and something that I'm always trying to just perfect how to get through and also enjoy. We don't want to just get through life. We also want to enjoy the tough periods, which winter is. So it's starting off, it's not too cold outside, but it's getting there. So this is how I set up. So I'm prepared to start my winter arc. You know, this is the prep work to get through winter. So let's get into it. I have a couple things I wrote down and just help. And I'm also gonna be watching this video back. Like anytime I'm forgetting, I'm like, ugh, I feel like I'm entering a winter funk. I'm like, wait, let me go watch my video and let me see what I need to, what's lagging behind that's not helping me. Okay, let's get into it. The number one item, this is the number one rule, never be cold. You don't technically have to be cold in the winter. It's, you know, it's harder, but we have to make steps. If I'm cold, I just want to be in my blankets, then I'll be in bed, then I won't go outside, I'll just be in a burrito, just warm and lovely, but like not doing stuff. So the goal is to be mobile, but warm. Mobile, but warm. So I'm gonna expose myself right now, but like to get from my bed to here, I have myself an electric blanket that's warming me up. So now I can be at my desk and I can type, and I put my hands, I can type, and I go like this, perfect. This is like on all stages. So I go to sleep warm, I dress warm. I don't mind if I'm overheating, because the second I wake up, I don't want to not be able to go to the gym because I'm so cold, to get out of my bed because my room's frigid. So I dress warm, then I wake up warm. Oh my gosh. So fuzzy socks. Yeah, I wear socks to sleep. Yes. Then the second I go to the shower, okay, when I'm out the shower, I'm wearing a fluffy robe. We're wearing a fluffy robe and socks immediately, and that'll keep you warm. Okay, so then when after the shower, you're gonna dress warm. You're gonna layer. I know people are anti-polyester these days, but those type of fake fabrics are good to trap warmth, so that's what I do. So I have my heat techs, which are just polyester, my fluffy scarf. I'm about to head out, and I have my scarf right here that I'm about to wear. I'm wearing multiple layers. I have leg warmers. Like, don't sleep on the hats, the leg warmers, as long as your extremities, your hands, your gloves. I'm about to get into gloves. I saw somebody's glove collection. I only have a couple, but like, and then you can always stickers. You can have stickers on if you need to be on your phone and stuff. You can just order those. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. Just no part cold. So that's what you have to think. Also internal, I drink hot water. Like, I'm always a big water person. You don't want to be dehydrated. That's a big thing about the winter also, because in the summer you're so hot, you're running around, you're sweating, you're like, I need water to cool down. You drink water. But then when it's winter time, you're like, I want something warm. How about a coffee? How about hot chocolate? How about a this? And those things all kind of have water in it, so like, you know, do what you can, but you can also drink hot water. And I feel like people don't know that that's an option. Sometimes I see people, they're like, what should I drink that's warm? I'm like, hot water. They're like, warm but healthy, but I'm like, hot water, because I'm not really a tea person. I can't get into tea. I want to so badly, but hot water it is. And then you can also put in a thermal. This isn't glass, by the way. That was a plastic cup, which probably isn't good, but and then obviously, I know it's expensive, but if you must, you can always put on a heater in your house. If you have central heating, a heater, any of those things. Be careful with a space heater. You know, don't want to burn down your house. And then also, lastly, that we always do, if I'm going to school, oh my God, back in high school, I used to keep my travel blanket on me. Next to me, I also have my travel blanket right here. I got it from Costco. It's super warm and fuzzy and so a travel blanket. So those are all the things you can do. Never be cold. That's the goal. In the car, heater. So you're just going. You're like, it's a momentary just breeze. And then when you are cold, you're like, oh, that's kind of nice, a nice little breeze. And then you bundle right back up. Okay, number two, we kind of talked about a little bit, but you have to stay hydrated. I saw somebody talk about how hydration also has to affect your mood and your energy, and I had never really considered that. Me, I'm just like, my skin. I'm just like, my skin, I need it for my skin. But yeah, energy. I was like, oh, okay, because that's also a big thing. So hot water is what it is, and then a big jug if you can keep it around you. Just take it with you. And then also I build it around my schedule too, because you can sometimes, if you're not like outside and you're not sweating and you're not hot, you might not just think to drink water as well. So you also just put in your schedule. I keep a really detailed schedule of what I'm doing throughout the day. So I have segments. I'm like, have you hit your water check? Have you hit your water check? And I'm like, okay. That's what I need to do. Okay, number 3 is the sun and vitamin D. Obviously, the sun is going to be more cloudy. We're just going to get darker quicker on our side of the earth. So you gotta get your vitamin D, especially if you're melanated. In the winter, it's more common for people with more melanin to be lacking vitamin D, and that can definitely affect your mood and your energy and your skin and your health, everything. So I have, not this one. Anyways, I have vitamins that I take that either have like a multivitamin that I have vitamin D, or I also have prescription vitamin D for a little. And even you can also go on walks in the morning. Midday, when the sun is at the highest, is the best sun to get, but that's also when you have to wear sunscreen, so I don't like that. So I like to go in the morning and not wear any sunscreen, and then just get all the rays of the sun while I'm on my morning walks. So once you get your vitamin G's, check your levels, make sure you're all good on that, and be making sure to get your sun in. Then if you're a place, also I'm in California, so we sometimes have sunny days in between our winter, but if you're in a place that has no sunny days, then please make sure to get a sun lamp that will give you the same wavelengths that the sun does, because you really do need it. We as humans, we need the sun. So if that's something, especially like if you feel emotionally and like physically like unwell, primarily in the winter, it probably has to do with vitamin D and the sun. So make sure to do that. So this one is from me, guys. This is from my brain. When it's like a super wintry day and it's just like gray and cloudy and like this, there's no saturation in the colors, and I'm not trying to let that affect me. I'm like, I rebuke the reality that I'm living in, and I have yellow sunglasses because it brings the warmth back in. You know what I mean? I also have the deep orange ones to also bring the same warmth back in. So yeah, you can do that. If you want rose-colored glasses, you can go ahead and do that. It's your perception, your reality. That's a big hack, guys. I swear it works. And I'm just like, no, it's a beautiful sunny day, and I take it off and it's like, oh, it's not, but it is in my mind. So number 4, set up the path of the least resistant. Think might as well. So obviously you're gonna have less energy. Well, let me not prescribe anything, but in the winter, sometimes to push through to get that winter arc to do more, because we want to do more, right? You need energy to do that. Sometimes you're lacking, so you just want to start making things low-hanging fruit, things that you would have had energy in the summer to be like, oh, boom. Now you just want to keep it lower hanging fruit, so it's just easier. You're like, okay, might as well. That's how I get through like mind hacks all through the day. I'm just like, I might as well. So let me give you some examples. I have my yoga mat out 24/7. Usually in the summer, I'll just roll it out every single day, because I can just but now I'm just like, okay, when I wake up, I can just immediately have my yoga mat already rolled out. I do my stretches, and then I have my gym clothes laid out so I can go on a walk and then go to the gym. Perfect, like things laid out. You could even wear your clean gym clothes to sleep, so you wake up, you're already ready. So like that's type of low, like literally make it as easy as possible to get things done, and I think that should really help. So pack your work bag, pack your school bag, literally feel like you're micromanaging a child, like you're nannying yourself. You're parenting yourself, you're nannying yourself. Meal prep, if you're gonna be drinking hot water, you could probably even put water in and then just put it in the microwave, so you don't have to get the cup out, put the water in. Like literally you just wanna limit the amount of steps that you have to do in your most vulnerable time, which is usually the morning, because it's the coldest time of day for me. You have your skincare on your desk. I have my skincare like, boop, my favorite. Right here. And sometimes I'm a big reader. I like to read, and I'm also trying to get a job, which is goal number 3 of my 20s diary. Get a job. We have videos on that. That's very exciting. But I like to also front load some articles. So the second I open my laptop, it's not any fiction books, it's not any YouTube or Pinterest. It's just articles that I wanted to read up on my industry to see what's happening. So things like that. You just want to make it as easy as possible, boom, to do more. Tangentially, you want to make it easy to do good stuff, but also make it more of an effort to do bad stuff. So if you're going to be warm in your bed and scrolling on your phone, keep your phone in the other room. Just do it. It's okay. It's a more effort to do the bad behaviors, so you have more room to do more good. We're almost there. Number 5, especially with Black girls, we're always talking about like hair depression. You're like, oh, I had hair depression, so I couldn't go. It's like my hair wasn't done, so I couldn't do this. And it's actually a big thing. It's actually a real thing. So look into the sociology of that. However, having an easy hairstyle to do, especially like curly hair, like if your hair is like cold, you don't want to be like doing a hair scrunch while your hair is cold and curly. You just want to have easy hairstyles. So like silk presses, I'm really big into silk presses these days. Ponytails, French braids, braids, just keeping it away and just done, but it looks nice right when you wake up, so you can just not even worry about it, because it really takes a lot of effort to do your hair and keep it done so you can have energy to be going outside. And that kind of ties into number 4. So like my hair's done, so I might as well just go outside. My hair's done, so I might as well like go see my friends. Like my hair's done, like, you know, it's like you just got a new haircut. You're like, okay, come see me, guys, come see me. So you just want to keep that energy going. Number 6, to do more, you have to keep pouring into yourself in self-care. So number 6 is self-care. Things kind of fall apart sometimes during winter. Slowly you stop doing your skincare, slowly you stop doing this. You start just like pulling back on the things that were the structure of your life, and you just want to keep to that. So a big thing for me is self-care. I just want to keep on that. So I have really detailed routines that I like to keep to. Like first I do this, for this. It's like automatic, and it's like I see my thing. I don't even have to think about it. You know, what's that thing? Get rid of decision fatigue. Like just get rid of the decision fatigue, have those structured routines, keep to your self-care. I do my hairs like this, and then my hair will be done for the week. I don't have to do it anymore. I do my skincare is right here. I can just follow the steps. It's cool. My water is downstairs. Like I like that type of thing, and I think it's really helpful. So we have gym, skincare, hair care, sleep, art, yoga, gratefulness journal, and just like community activities. Just stick to the routine. Going out to the community, I have a community event every day. I volunteer at this time. I volunteer with these people. And that ties exactly into number 7, isolation is the enemy. I feel like in winter, we're all, especially on like the winter arc part of the social media's version of a winter arc, is all like isolated. You're like, I'm gonna do all this work, and then when I come out, and then when I pop out with my friends, they're gonna be like, oh my god. It's like, girl, you should be seeing your friends every other week. You know what I mean? It's very much very solo and very isolated. And I definitely believe, and science has proven, that isolation is the enemy in terms of like mental health. There's no reason to do that to ourselves, especially when in the trying times of winter, we already have stuff on our plate. Don't isolate yourself. So you definitely want to reach out to other people all the time. You want to do side quests. I'm a big like, I'm going on an errand, do you want to come? Like if you're just at home doing nothing, it's like, girl, let's chat about while I go to this store and this store and this store, and we just drive around the city. Like I love doing that type of things with my friends. And then also like other community events, especially like dancing and music, like very much like human community, like things that would drive you to join a cult. That's the type of community we're trying to build. So like dance classes and all that, clubbing counts even in the cold. If you can get yourself there, that's then you're in the embrace of humanity. Like this one I'm really excited about because it's like also really important. So number 8 is dopamine max. On the account that you have to compensate from the lack of sun giving you dopamine and all the summer activities, the beach, which I guess you can go to the beach in the winter, but so all the summer activities that always give you dopamine, you have to dopamine max in replacement. You can't just take it out and hope everything's gonna be chill. So I like to scientifically do activities that increase your mood boosting hormones, dopamine, your serotonin, your oxytocin. So the way it was explained to me, and this is how I like to think about it, dopamine is your motivation reward chemical. Endorphins sometimes work as pain relievers, but they're like the mood booster. Serotonin is like the mood stabilizer, and oxytocin is like the bonding chemical. Okay, so in that sense, I'm like, okay, so what activities can I do to naturally boost these that I would have, maybe stopped doing because it was wintertime? So one of the ways you can do that, you can just set small goals for yourselves, and then when you accomplish them, so I have my to-do list, my routine, so that's how I get my dopamine. I like to watch my funny comedy. This is gonna be tied on later, but I'm just gonna add it now. I do not watch sad movies. I only watch like happy comedy, romance comedy, blah 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 in the winter, or at any time really, but especially in the winter. And so all that laughter, all those comedy specials, that's definitely gonna increase my endorphins. And then also you could do it like small things like yoga and eating spicy food and all that. And then serotonin, I do a lot of like deep breathing and at the same time some meditation, so that's definitely gonna do, especially deep breathing, like actually very helpful, like get into that. And getting my sunlight on my walks and just like positive thinking, positive speaking, positive reflection, all that type of stuff. So that's serotonin. And then oxytocin is all about being around people, so I get in a little hug there. Anytime I see my friends, I'm gonna give them a little hug, a little snuggle. Going to group activities and meaningful conversations, so like literally be in a group. Hence why number 7, isolation, that they push on you to get to that winter arc and get through that winter arc. They're like, just isolate yourself, blah blah blah. I'm like, you're just depriving yourself of oxytocin. You need that, so don't do that. So hence why number 7 is your enemy. Isolation is your enemy. And then you can also just do maximum investment things, like just a bang for your buck, do all of them, one activity that can get all of those 4 chemicals going at once. And hence why I'm a big proponent of dancing in groups, like, you know, in a class and all that, or group exercise, or get in a sports team, just get moving with people. Also go volunteering where you're active and talking to people. Singing classes, you could do karaoke, like those type of things. You get the gist. So we're gonna move on to number 9, optimism max, which is different than dopamine max. Dopamine max is like all the chemicals, like you're really like trying to get the chemicals going in your head. Optimism max is quite different, and that was all about the brain and the chemicals. This is all about the mindset that'll get you through the winter to then do more in your 20s during the winter. Okay, truthfully, this is me, like 24/7. I'm a super optimistic person, super bordering on delusional, but I'm not delusional because it's optimistic. Okay, so I'm pretty much like this 24/7, but you're kind of vulnerable in the winter because you're to be like scrolling and you're inside. Sometimes you shouldn't be, but if you are, then you'll get in your head a little bit. So no sad music, no sad movies, no sad books, no hashtag tragedy, nothing. And you know, you can tune into the news and stuff. And obviously you should know what's going on, the political, economical state of the world, but the 24-hour news cycle where you're listening to it in like 24 hours, that'll get in your head, and that'll make you think the world's gonna blow up in 1 year. Am I? And then also it's important, this is the time you could maybe even prune some relationships. If you have some low vibrational, negative friends, some toxic relationship, anything, dude, you gotta go. You gotta go. You're mixing up with my pocket full of sunshine type of vibe. I'm gonna make a whole video about this because I'm really a positive person, and some people really, I'm just like, but why would you say that? But why would you even think? Like, I don't, my brain doesn't even go there. And I've coined the phrase self-orbiting optimism, which I will get into later, but there's a whole video coming on that. I want to teach people the way I think. I'm like, you could just not think that way. Then we're done. Number 10, this is the last one. You should have goals in your winter arc that you're actually working towards. It's also really good to work towards stuff. I'm really a big proponent on that. I've been writing about that a lot, especially like with like tattoos, piercings, sweet 16s. Like you should always have like milestones that you're trying to get to. And then so the second that your winter arc is done, the suffering that we've suffered going through winter and cold weather, you want to have something at the end to be like, okay, now something's blossoming. Once we're out of the winter woods, we want to have something to look forward to. So that's why it's important to set your goals and start working towards them. So like 1 through 9 was all about prep, winter prep. Make sure you're healthy and sane and happy enough and have enough energy to do more. And so now number 10 is like, now you got to do the things. You got to start the winter arc. And so yeah, maybe I'll make some more videos about my actual winter arc and what I'm working on. All right, guys, see you later. Remember, you're entirely up to you. Follow your own vision. Ta-ta.